Welcome everyone. Welcome to Wycott. Welcome to the family of Yellow. Very happy to have you all here today. So my agenda with you today is to take you through and tell you a little bit about joining a real estate company and getting your license, and also about Wycott, who we are, our family, and why it's an amazing place to grow and learn and continue on your real estate journey. So first of all, a little bit about me. I'm Julie Sondy. I'm the training and development specialist here at Wycott Real Estate Affiliates. So I train what's called Fast Track, which is our new agent and also experienced agent, but new to Wycott, training for all of the country. So I've actually just finished my session just now this morning. So we do 9 sessions, making sure our agents know all about Wycott and all about the real estate industry and what to do, etc. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. But that's me. Very happy to have you all here. So you're all thinking about a career in real estate. Well, there are lots of reasons to become a real estate agent. I'm sure a lot of you have different reasons why you got into it. I know my reason really was actually, I just come here from England, to be honest with you, and I was new to the country, but learned very quickly about, how to get into real estate and what that all meant, and going to the motor vehicle company and all these things that involved, buying a house, etc. So I thought, you know what? I'd quite like to do this. This sounds like something that I would enjoy. So I got into it kind of that way. Been in it now for 15 years and absolutely love it because of the different reasons. I think then I had young children at home. So for me, it was flexibility. And also the world is your oyster, right? In terms of how much you can earn. It's not a case of, here you go, 9 to 5 job and you're earning, I don't know, 60,000. It isn't. It really is down to you. You are your CEO of this business and the world is your oyster. If you want to work 24/7, that will come back to you. And you can, you can make very good money in this business. It's not easy. I will say that to you. It's simple. It is simple, but it's not easy. What I mean by that, it's simple in that it's all about communicating, isn't it? It's all about talking to people. That's what real estate's all about. So it's simple in that way, but it can come with some challenges. But if you are a people person and you like helping people, getting them to their dream place, I mean, we are looking after people in their homes and their finances. It's an exciting thing to do. It's a big responsibility, but it's very, very rewarding. So just to come into some other reasons about why do agents love about their career. And I'm sure you've talked to a lot of people. I know you've done your homework here and talked to people about, being a real estate agent. So some reasons that people give. One is being their own boss, which is nice, right? No one's checking you off in the morning. Hey, it's 9 o'clock, get in here. You need to do your work. It's really down to you, which is a good thing, but also it's a difficult thing because you, like I said, you need to be the CEO of your business. It needs to be down to you every morning saying, hey, I'm going to get up. These are the people I'm going to call today. This is the prospecting I'm going to do today. But I love that. That's what I loved about real estate was being my own boss, making my own journey, right? And setting my own schedule. So I think a lot of people like that. And like the next point is flexible schedule. And that's a good thing about it, right? I know a lot of people on a Friday will say, oh, it's the weekend, I'm off, I'm going to be going skiing or whatever. Whereas in real estate, that's where we begin, isn't it? Because a lot of our buyers and sellers are available on evenings or at the weekend. So yeah, it's flexible in terms that you might have, more time off during the week, but at the weekend, you're kind of on call, right? But you could set your schedule. You can say, you know what, I'm going to work a little bit during the week. I will do Saturdays and then I'll be off Sunday. So really the whole point there is having that flexibility in your schedule, being able to do it when you want to do it and have it fit around your family time, or maybe you've got a dual career, maybe you work 9 to 5 during the week and then you want to do this in the evenings and the weekend. And there are a lot of agents out there that make that work. In fact, I know a lot of people that are dual agent, dual career, but they actually make it really work. I think because they're so motivated and working really hard at one career, it seems a little bit easier to kind of switch and then keep that going, keep that energy going, right, with their real estate career as well. And like I said, unlimited earning potential. It's down to you. And I'm going to go into a little bit more of what your earning potential is. It's also meeting and networking with people, right? I don't know anyone that's in real estate that doesn't like talking to people, helping others. It's a big part of this, and it's very, very rewarding. That first time that you take those buyers out and you maybe you're with them 3, 4 months and they finally get that house that they want to have. And they're so excited, and you get them to the closing table and then you give them their key. It's an amazing feeling. So very, very rewarding. Challenges, yes. It does come with a lot of challenges, and I think, you're not just a real estate agent, but you are sometimes a marriage guidance counselor, and also, you're just that mediator from people because you have to deal with the buyers, the sellers, the other agents, etc. And if you think about it, you're dealing with people that this is their biggest expense or their biggest purchase they will ever make. So they need to know that they can trust you, right? And people want to work with people that they know and they trust. So that's a big part of this profession, and it's very, very rewarding because, like I said, when you take those buyers by the hand and you get them their first house and they're so excited, this is their dream purchase, it's very, very rewarding. It's also an industry where you're always learning. I mean, I've been in it now for 15 years, and every day I learn something new. Like, I'm sure you guys would say, there's never one day that's unlike another. It's just always, always different. Lots of surprises, good surprises going on. So it makes for a very, very interesting industry. There's always things happening. And there's also exposure to investments opportunities. I know a lot of real estate agents out there that see, that home ownership is a possibility and they can do it. Myself, I have several investment properties that I have, that's kind of passive income for me. So that's another big reason, for you guys to join. So compared to other careers, it's actually a pretty inexpensive thing to start off in a career. So here, I know it may differ across the country, but just to give you an idea, like here up in New Jersey, you would go to real estate school, and that would cost you somewhere, it's not too bad, like maybe between 300 to 500, something like that, to do that. And then you actually go and you're gonna have to have your fingerprints taken. And then when you join a broker, there's some startup costs definitely involved. But really, at the end of the day, I would say probably around 2 to 3 thousand, something like that. And that would be a maximum amount for you to start your career. And I don't know many careers that you can start with that amount of money, that you are, like I say, you are your own CEO. This is your business. So it's an amazing opportunity for you to start something new, right? And it doesn't require you to have a college degree. You really just go to real estate school. Obviously, you pass the exams, and then you're off. You're ready to go and make this a wonderful career and opportunity for you. So I know a lot of agents say to me, well, I love the idea of, this unlimited income potential. And when you think about it, so it really is, there's no hourly rate limits. It's down to you. You can work like 24 hours a day if you need to. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could definitely do that, right? And enjoy maximum potential of salary in terms of how much you want to do. And if you want to do it, maybe you're an at-home mum, for instance, or an at-home dad, and you want to do this on the side, then that's totally fine. And you'll have the flexibility to do that. I don't know many careers where you can work as much as you want or as little as you want, and it's all okay. You really do what you want to do. It's down to you, which is a great feeling. So the right time, is this the right time to do this right now? I think it is. The market is still strong. Yes, we're seeing some differences and some things have happened since COVID. Obviously, the market has flattened out a little bit. I know here up in New Jersey during COVID, it was absolutely crazy. I mean, the inventory just wasn't there. It was definitely a seller's market. And we had open houses. You wouldn't believe it. There were open houses where people were lined up down the street, 50 to 100, 150 people we would have through our open houses. So it was a crazy market, but it's still there. The market is still there. Because if you think about it, excuse me, everyone needs a place to live. And whether you're purchasing a home or you're renting a home, right? Everybody needs a place to live. So it's always going to be the right time. And whether it's first-time home buyers, and they're my favorite. I love working with first-time home buyers because they take everything in that you say, And they're so excited going around places. And when they really find the one house that they want to buy, they love it. They're so, so excited. But there's also upgrading. Maybe you have clients that have bought their first house, but now they've had, a second child maybe, and they need to upsize and upgrade. Downsizing, like me, I just did that. My kids have left now, been to college and left. So now I've downsized. So that's another form of market that we have, right? Retiring folks as well, those retirement homes, over 55 homes. So much potential out there. It really is here to stay. Relocating, lots of people now are relocating due to work requirements. Now it's a big thing in real estate, and working, that you have people working for home. So that makes a difference too. Those type of people that are out there looking, and that consideration. And also, like I said, those people investing in real estate, not just having a house for where they live, but investing maybe in commercial real estate, or maybe for rentals. I've had a lot of clients of mine that want to buy houses near where their son or daughter is at college and then rented that place out. That's a possibility too. There's so many potentials in real estate. There really is. It's not just, buying and selling a single home. There's so many different potentials for that. And like I say, a lot of people do get involved in commercial real estate too, or auctions, sheriff sales, so many different things. We could talk for ages about that, but we will go on. But the potential is definitely here. Real estate is not going anywhere. So just to give you some stats on that, so nearly 4 million existing homes were for sale more or less every year. It doesn't really change very much from that part, that 4 million. Plus, this was all from 2024. There was 739,000 newly constructed home sales. And I'm not sure where you guys all are, but I am definitely seeing that. Lots of new apartment buildings going up. I was actually just with my son, who's from Boise, and he was telling me it's just crazy the amount of apartment buildings and things that are going up. So definitely still the right time, right? I'm sure in your area too, you're seeing that, a lot more homes available on the market, and especially apartment buildings, that type of thing. And the good news here, because a lot of people say to me, well, Julie, there was a lot of changes last year, right, with the buyer agreement and everything. I don't know if you guys know about all of that, but now we need to have a buyer agreement signed before we work with a buyer. And I think a lot of people in the business were worried about that. They were like, well, are people going to still work with agents? And it shows here, because this is from last year and into this year, 88% of home buyers are still purchasing a home through a real estate agent. And 90%, even more, of sellers are using the assistance of a real estate agent. So really, we are still needed as an agency, probably more than ever, to be honest. There's so many nuances that can happen with real estate. It's not just you put a contract in and you buy a house and it goes through. There is so many things that can happen, and we are there to protect these buyers and sellers. That's our job, and the number one thing that they say about a real estate agent that they want is to trust us. That's the number one thing that they need. Okay, so when you're thinking about this business, think about that. So important for them to trust you, because people want to work with people that they trust and they know and they like, right? So important. So, but the message here is great time to be in real estate now more than ever. They need us. So real estate, so people need real estate professionals all year round. So home sales as well, this was interesting, were up 1% from February last year through to January this year. So that's an increase of 40,000 or so homes. So yeah, it's still there. Real estate is still happening, even if anything you're hearing in the news. Oh, excuse me. Any questions so far? Nope. Okay, wonderful. So your income is up to you. So this is what a lot of people get super excited about, right? They come and say to me, Julie, I'm interested in, a real estate career, but what can I make? What kind of money can I make? I'm super excited to help people, but, at the end of the day, I want to make this a profession. I want to do this full time and really make a success of it. So your income is really up to you. And like this says, how many other occupations out there where you are limited, where you're not limited by your salary. In real estate, you're not. It's not a case of you go in 9 to 5, you're making 60,000 and there's not really a potential to make more than that. In real estate, the income is up to you. So it's only limited by how much time you spend on your business and how many transactions you close, right? And we are big. We are very big at Wyca into business planning. We've actually just changed it now to decision day, right? What decisions are you going to make? What goals are you going to have in real estate that you're going to make your biggest potential, right? In real estate, you don't have to wait to get a raise. You just do more business. So it's really down to you. Who wants more money? Make a good deal, right? Yes. Thank you, Ian. Wonderful. Yes, of course. So let me just explain a little bit how the sides work and how the income works in real estate. So there's two sides, as you can imagine, to each transaction, right? I mean, this is on the simple level here. One side is the seller side, so that's the listing side. And then the other side is the buyer side, right? So you usually have two agents for one side. One is the listing agent, one is the buyer agent. There can come a situation where it's dual agency, which I will explain to you. But let's look at the seller side first. So if you represent the seller, and in 2024, the national average home was 405,000. So just going through this a little bit, how it works is you get a commission. The average commission here is around it's somewhere between 2 to 3%, right? So if we imagine 2.75 just as an average, and then once you join a broker, how it works is you obviously give some money to your broker because you're part of that brokerage, and then you keep the rest. Again, the average around that for a new agent is usually like a 70 and 30 split. So the broker gets the 30%, you get the 70%. All right, so if you sold a house, just working all that out, for 405,000, right? You had that listing, you would earn 7,796. It's a pretty package, right? And yes, there is a lot involved in that. There is a lot involved in that. But I want to reassure you, you have the support and the backing, not only of Wycott, but of your local broker. We are all here to help you. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. The same on the buyer side. So if you represent the buyer, you have a buyer who walks into a house, wants to buy that listing. Again, if you're getting, we're going to use an average here between 2 and 3%, so it's 2.75. Again, your earning potential there is 7,796. If you have both sides, and this can happen, not very often. Luckily, it does happen a few times, and if your state allows it, you can have a dual side, whereby you have the listing, you put the listing on as an agent, and then you have a buyer, maybe they walk into an open house and they want to buy that house, you can get both sides. And that, amazingly, then you're going to get that full percentage, right? Which would be 15,592. That's not bad, right? For an income potential. And what does that mean if you're doing that? Suppose you have 20 clients a year. Can you imagine the potential there for your earnings? It's amazing. This is your world is your oyster, as I keep saying. I mean, it's very attractive proposition. And just to give you an idea of that, like we started, right? If one side's closed, that was 7,796. If you have two sides, maybe you have two transactions at that amount. Just giving you an idea of an average sales price, 400,000, which is, pretty common, I would think, across America. This is what you could earn. So you've closed 4 of those. That's 31,000 you have earned. All sounds very easy, right? I'm going to talk you through it. All right. So talking about that, it all sounds very easy. But really, I mean, the main thing to me is being part of the right company. So important. And I'm going to talk to you about the right company and why I think Wycott is the right company, because just talking from my point of view, first of all, when I joined Wycott, the most attractive, I think, part for me was the family atmosphere at Wycott. When I walked into and I'm here in our head office, which is in Morris Plains here in New Jersey, I walked into there and just the atmosphere, the yellow everywhere, and the people, every single person that I met was so welcoming and friendly and open, and that meant a lot to me. And then when I found out about all the different training and everything that was offered, especially to a new agent, it's astounding. And I really felt so supported and felt like I could be a success here. So that really appealed to me, when I was looking myself. But let me walk you through and backtrack a little bit and give you a little bit of history of our company because we are special. I think Wycott is a very special company. And I know you have a lot of choices out there, but I want to show you how we are definitely Hello Yellow. All right, so the right brand. So we are a franchise here. So yes, as you can see here, the we in Wycott is very important. I want to welcome you because we are a family. Our company was founded by Jim Wycott back in 1969. It was actually founded in Chatham, New Jersey, which is actually very close to here, where I live. And actually, I ran one of the offices in Summit, New Jersey, here, which was down the street from Chatham. So I know that very, very well. And it's amazing from that small place and that leader then. We're now in over 500 offices in America and actually now a couple of offices internationally. We are in Portugal and Aruba, which is very, very exciting. And really, like I say, the big thing about it is family and our core values is what we stand for at Wycott. It was started, like I say, with Jim Wycott, and he started, just a quick story, handing out business cards at the train station here in Chatham. He went down to the train station, and where we are, just in New Jersey, just outside New York, a lot of people getting on those trains live in New Jersey and they go into the city to work. So he used to hand out his business cards because a lot of those people might be renting, right? Or they might have people that they know that want to move into the area. He would have like 200 cards on him and he would not leave that train station until he handed all of them out. That's how he started this business. And then he just got more and more busy and he had such discipline and such values that people loved that and joined him. And now here we are today with this amazing company that has those same values. So that means a lot to me. It's not like other companies that are, they're on the stock exchange and they're run by businessmen and investors. Wycott is a family. We are here for you, right? The things that we do matter to us. So this is a little bit, so we are like a global reach, right? Yes, we are international, we're national, but we also have a local focus. And I know I could put any broker on here from one of our local offices and they will tell you how important it is for us to be part of that family. I think all of our brokers will share that. I know we have a couple on here today, but we had our big Spark conference last week, which there was about over 350 people there from all across the country. And I'll say the biggest thing about that was all about we are here together to learn, to grow, to share, and be with one another and make us all successful. Because I think when we're successful, or when you're successful, then that's when everyone is successful, right? We are here to be there for you, to be your backbone. And we're very, very active in the community. This just shows one particular event, but you'll see loads of events across the country. Hopefully you've seen billboards, we're in airports, etc. We are here to back you up and to be there for you. So we're definitely a local focus. And when you're thinking about the different office that you want to go into, go into your local Wycott office and just talk to them. In fact, I had one of my new agents, she was on from September, and she was just sharing with me about why she joined Wycott. And she said, Julie, you know what? I went to lots of different offices and it was okay. But she said, when I walked into the Wycott office, she said, I felt like I was walking into sunshine. And I loved that. Because it wasn't just the yellow sunshine, it was the welcome that she got there and she felt like, yeah, these are my people, you know? So it's a very special place. I'll say that for you. You'll get a lot of support here. So the right choice. Yeah, so talking a little bit more about that. So Wycott and our president I'm losing my voice here. Sorry, Bill Scavone says this a lot. Our success comes from two simple concepts. Number one, People buy people before they buy products or services. This is what Jim Wyckoff said. This was his core philosophy, right? His mindset. And it's true. People do buy people. We are a people industry. And I don't care about people say, yes, this is sales. It is. But you know what? It's more about being a consultant. It's more about being an advisor. We're helping people with the biggest purchase or the biggest sale they'll probably ever do. That's a big responsibility, right? And we need to show up. We need to be professional. And people do. They will buy you more than they'll buy a product or a service. It's about, having that feeling that they can trust you and know that you have their back. So important. And we support that here at Wyckoff. It's very, very fundamental to who we are. And the second point is if we provide our associates with everything that they need to be successful, then we are successful. So that's what we're about, is looking after our agents first, making sure that you have the tools and the systems and the marketing and the support, not only from us here at head office, but your local broker. They are there to support you and make you successful. Okay, so they're our core principles. And it really builds into the culture that we have here at Wyckoff. So this is kind of 5 major cultural points that we have. The first being integrity in all of our dealings. Whenever you deal with a Wyckoff agent or broker, you're dealing with someone who has ethics and integrity in everything that we do. We always have a lovely smile on our face. Isn't that right, Ian? We're always very happy and smile on our face. Thank you. You're first on my screen here. That's why I'm picking on you. I'm sorry. We also maintain professional standards, right, with clients and colleagues alike. We are always very professional. If you go into any of our open houses or go to any of our listings, we are always very professional. We dress right and we do the right thing, right? A big complaint, I think, from a lot of clients when they deal with real estate agents is, yeah, I had my real estate agent, they listed my house, but then I never heard from them again. That's not something that we do here at Wyckoff, right? If we say we're going to do something, then that's what we do. We follow through, and we have here the right culture, the right values, and also the right training to help you with all of that. Another big one is building relationships for life. Because when you go out there and you get clients and we talk to you about that and we help you with all that, how you get buyers and sellers, you're building relationships for life. This isn't about something where you have a buyer and you close on their house and you forget about them. It isn't. It's building clients' relationships for life because we want to make sure that you are successful and you always have a funnel of business that you can rely on and make you successful. Okay, so that's about constant follow-up, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. And also value. That's creating added value. And this is a big thing at Wyckoff. We sell more because we do more. And I don't think I need to say anything more about that. We sell more because we do more. We always do that extra special. Our whole thing last week at Spark was about not being that average agent, about being an elite agent, about doing whatever it is to go above and beyond for our clients and for each other, to be honest, right? To make that atmosphere, a special atmosphere at Wyckoff. Because it can be a lonely business in real estate. You're there, you're waking up every morning and you're like, okay, what am I doing today? So it's important to have that backbone and that company behind you, looking after you and making sure that we support you. So that's our added value. We don't wake up and we're average. We wake up and we are elite. All right, so it's all about the we, right? The we in Wyckoff is so important. We are all here to help you. So a little bit more about what we offer. So the right resources, okay? So the secrets to our success, what are they? Well, we provide agents with the best, and I totally believe this, the best training, support, technology, and tools in the industry. Especially true for new agents. The support and training that you have here, second to none, really is second to none. Right. And even as you continue in your career and you become more experienced, the technology, the investment in technology that Jim has made is amazing. And the tools and everything that you have. I mean, I think we have so many tools, right, Ian, that it's crazy. I don't think you can use all the tools, to be honest with you. It's amazing what we do have. So the right training. So this is me here. As I say, I'm the training manager here for Fast Track. So Fast Track is what we start our new agents on, and also experienced agents that have come from other industries, because I do go through a lot of what we offer here at Wycott, and all the systems and the tools that we have to help you. So it's good for new and experienced agents. And really, it's a 3-week, 9-session program to take you through everything. I go through from building your business plan, building your sphere of influence is what we call our clients, your contact base, because that's what it's all about, right? Getting clients. And then all the tools and systems that we have to help you. And I go through all of that. So that's a program that you start straight away at Wycott, just to get you in there and get you going straight away. Yeah, I think I stopped there for a minute. Can everyone hear me okay? I think my screen just stopped.
I
Just give
can
me a
hear you.
thumbs. Yeah, we're good. Okay, thank you. I think I stopped there for a second. So yeah, so we talk about that and I go through our listing system. We have an amazing doors listing system, which is second to none in the business, and our open house system too, which is amazing. So let's talk a little bit about that. Any questions so far from anyone? You're all good? Great. All right, so just continuing on that, we also have in my Wycott, so we have a system which is my Wycott, and in there we have what's called Wycott University. So this is ongoing support. It's very easy. You get a sign on when you join, you go in there, and I'm telling you, there is so much in there, so many videos to help you, ongoing support. We have partner up programs where you will get assigned to an agent to help you, so that just have that support. There's weekly webinars on there, regional workshops. I just spoke about our Spark conference that we had last week, where everyone in the country comes together, which is an amazing experience. But we also have so much in there. So if you're awake at 2 in the morning like me and you want something to do, you can go in there and watch all these videos on how to do things. All right. So the support is definitely there. And benefit from our network too. So like I was saying, we are in nearly 500 offices now, international too. So if you have clients moving to Aruba, you're okay. So our network too, because you're not just selling homes in your area, you can do referrals across the country too. So if I had someone, say, moving from here in New Jersey to where Ian is in California, did you say, Ian?
I'm actually in Texas.
Texas. Oh, my lovely. I love Texas. So I could refer my clients to Ian. He would take amazing care of them. And then how that works is you get a referral fee for that. So we at Wycott truly believe in this, and we have a whole referral network where you can earn extra money from that, which is great. And that's all that was I picked the phone up, I asked Ian to take good care of my clients, which he will do amazingly. And then from that, you get a referral fee. So it's just extra income for you here. We also have one of the biggest in the country relocation packages too. So that's amazing. So you have the potential from that too. So people moving across the country, we stand out on that. So that's an amazing thing for you to sell your sellers and your buyers. And the right tech. I cannot tell you, I think our tech is the best, definitely in the industry, and I've seen a lot of other industry tech that they have. There is so much there for you. Even I get lost in how much there is for you. But just as a start, as you're a new agent, what do you want? You want to get yourself out there, right? As a new agent, you want to tell everybody. Don't be that secret agent. I tell all my new people. You want to tell everyone you're in real estate, right? So how do you do this? Well, at Wycott, you get your own branded website. And it's very simple. You just fill out the details and it's all there for you. And you know what you get from that? That website goes out there and then you have people looking at it, people online looking at it. And you can get leads from that. And that's what this is all about, isn't it? Getting leads and getting clients. So website is a big part of that. We also have a smart CRM that's got AI in there as well. So how that works is you put all your contacts into this smart CRM, and then that works behind the scenes for you. It delivers emails for you. It delivers texts for you and even videos for you, all behind the scenes. It's all working for you. This is so important in real estate. It's not just about you reaching out there. You want a smart CRM there working for you behind the scenes. And we have this all here for you. It's all in one place. It's very simple. I'm not the most tech savvy person, but I can use this. It's amazing. Really is a great big support. And I'm sure Ian would agree. Having a database is number one that you want to have in real estate. Just having that client base there for you that you're communicating with and you're talking to. And we help you with that here at Wycott, right? It's not just you on your own working. We have all the tools here to help you with that. On the screen here also is shown an open house, and we have an open house app for you. Open houses at Wycott are our number one thing. This is how we get business. This is how we show others how to do it. You'll learn more about it as you go along, but I'm sure you've seen those yellow signs out there with our balloons on. I mean, we are the best in the industry at open houses, and we have everything here to help you. We have an app so that you can sign in your clients, right? And that goes straight through to your dashboard, as we call it. And those leads are right there waiting. And then the system starts communicating with them for you, because it's all about follow up, isn't it? If you think about sales and getting clients and following up with them, that's what it's all about. You've got to keep in touch. You've got to keep top of mind. And we do that here for you at Wycott. So just some extra things here that shows, excuse me, the right tech that we have, right? All you need, everything here together. And it all looks so professional. I think you'll agree that the black with the yellow looks really nice. I think it looks really classy. So all of this here is available for you to personalize. And when you start having clients, like if you have a listing presentation to do, you can go in there. There's templates for you to do. You just fill out very simple information, and then you get these gorgeous presentations. So when you go into a listing appointment, you are going to look amazing because of the templates and everything that we have for you. In other industries, or I should say other brokerages, you may have to do this all for yourself. But at Wycott, we deliver this all for you. It's all ready, all there, all the templates and all the tools ready for you to go forward. So yeah, everything is on your, everyone's on their phone nowadays, right? That's not my phone, this is my phone. Here, everyone's on their phone. So how do we reach these people in their phone? So we have this fully integrated lead generation and smart CRM so that you are in control. Everything comes to your phone. So if you're getting a lead, if someone, for instance, goes onto your website, they fill out their information, that lead will then come straight to your phone so that you can call them straight away. And we talk about that a lot, and we help you with that lead generation, speed to the lead. This is all the training you guys will get. And one-of-a-kind marketing as well. It's personalized, it's memorable, it's effective. Did you know the number one color? What's the number one color people recognize? Does anyone know? Yes, Ian, you know.
Yellow.
It is, yes. A lot of people think it's red, but it's been shown it is yellow. So yeah, so when you have your yellow signs out there and your yellow open house signs with your gorgeous photo on it, it looks amazing and people notice it, and they notice your marketing online. You stand out. And the good thing is you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We have everything here for you. It's all done. You just sign into your computer, and bam, the marketing material, your open house signs that you do, your brochures that you do, all the presentations that you do. We have everything here for you. So here's some more examples of all of it with our marketing tools. Your own branded website, like I said, all those marketing materials that we have. You can make brochures, flyers, banners. I mean, you can go crazy with these things. This lovely yellow one here, I don't know anybody else that has this. It's a lovely, it's about 3 or 4 foot banner that you have outside your open house. These are the things that we have available for you. We have branded email campaigns. Our doors presentation is second to none. We have a specialized system for you guys to win listings, and that's what it's all about. You get into real estate, you want to get listings, you need to win those listings, and we help you. Our specialized doors presentation, it's a 4-step presentation. It's amazing. And I talk you through that in our fast track. And I know the brokers will talk you through that too and help you. Because we're here for you to win. That's what we're here for. So these are all polished and they're professional. They make you look so good. The right tools, just a little bit more about this, what we have, the right tools. Again, the world is your oyster. You can go in there, you can brand it to you. You can put your local town photos in there. QR codes, a lot of people use that now. It's all about getting business to you, right? That's what we're all about, helping you with your business, helping you get more clients, helping you look amazing, and creating these professional looking marketing materials to help you. And it's all very cost effective too. And I know a lot of new agents worry, how much money am I going to have to spend, Julia, to get going? And really, you don't need to spend too much at all. A lot of these things you can go in, you can create, just a matter of maybe printing it out or just even having it on your laptop or on your phone. So it really doesn't take a lot of money to get started in this business. And we have it all here for you. So the right people. I've talked about our systems, our training, our support, and really, I would say the heart of Wycott is we have the right people, right? We have award ceremony. This is our guy here getting one of our awards, but we have all these different separate awards. And yeah, people say, oh, awards, but they mean the world to our agents and to our brokers. It's so, so important for us to recognize everyone in their success. Because success leaves clues, doesn't it? When you look at people who are successful, you want to know what they've been doing. And the point I'm making here is we have the right people at Wycott. Like I said, when that new agent walked in and she said she was walking into sunshine, it wasn't just the color around there, but it was the people. It was the broker and the top agents and the other agents in that office that are all open to help you be successful. This isn't one of those companies that just want, keep everything to themselves. They want to share and help and be there to help you. And that's what we're about. We are a family atmosphere and we're all here to help you be successful. We also offer, which is a great benefit and one unusual. And again, this is why I encourage you to go into your local Wycott office and find out about their health benefits. This is a big, actually, bonus for having and being with Wycott. So the way forward, how does this all sound? Does this sound like you? You want to come and join and start your real estate career now? Maybe you've been in it for a while and want to think about joining a company that's here for you and wants to help you. So how do we go from here? So those people that haven't even started yet, so what you'd want to do is enroll in a pre-licensee class. They're very, very widely available. If you're not sure, my suggestion would be to walk into your local Wycott office or pick up the phone and talk to them. They can help you definitely with that and give you some good idea of classes and help you with any training that you need on that. I know when I was a broker, I would be very happy to help with any online classes, or if they had any advice they needed in a class, I would help them. So please do that. So go and enroll in your real estate school. Again, it's not that expensive and it doesn't take too long to go through. So you could be up and ready and get going by the end of the year, definitely in your new career. Okay, so that's your first step. So once you've passed your license exam, then you would go on and pass a criminal background check, and then you select a broker. So definitely first and only choice, walk into your Wycott Sunshine, okay? Go in there and find out how we will be there to assist you. And then you submit your license application and you'll be ready to go. I mean, it sounds very simple and easy, right? Wouldn't take too long and you'll be ready to go forward and join us. So before I go any further, any questions on any of that? No, we're all good. Wonderful. All right, so let me just touch on what people are saying about us, why they've joined Wycott, why do they think that we are special? We do apologize. Oh, it's cold getting to me now. So the engine driving my Wycott is light years ahead of what our competition has. Our agents don't have to think about what they have to do next to market a listing or build a relationship with a potential customer. That's one of our franchise agents, what they said about and it's true. My Waika is absolutely amazing, the things that we offer. I think our next one here is what our people are saying. The support I get from Waika and my co-workers in the office is incredible. I never feel like I'm doing this alone. And I think that's a big theme. You're never here alone. Like I said, it can be lonely in real estate because you're running your own business. It's down to you to make the money and to do the things, right? To do all the activities and tasks that you need to do. But we are here as a big support. You can walk into your office anytime and have that support and that backing from people around you. So I think that's a big, big thing. And you want that as a new agent. You want that support. You want to know that you can walk in and ask your broker. And I know I used to say this, and I know brokers out there will say the same thing. No question too stupid, ever, right? I'd rather that you come and ask me than, go and not be sure about what you're saying to a client. So we are here to help and support you. Number one, fundamentally. Another person said, the doors presentation is my favorite tool. I felt very confident and organized going into my first listing appointment, and the seller was so impressed. I cannot tell with you. I know if you're new, you will not know yet about in the listing presentations, but as is the best in the industry. I have had so many new agents on my training. They've gone against experienced agents from other companies, and they have won the listing simply because they followed our doors system. It really is second to none. So I encourage you to come and find out more about it. So we're ready to join the team. We're a show of hands here. Hopefully we're all super excited, ready to join Wycott, which is amazing. So let's get you started, right? It's very exciting. I'm going to say it's an amazing profession. I have absolutely loved the last 15 years. No day has ever been the same. You meet so many amazing, amazing people. I would say the majority of people here in real estate do it because we love helping people. We love helping others, and that's what we're all about. And Waika even more so. We are a family. That's who we are, and we're here and very welcoming into you joining the family. So next steps, locate your local Wycott realtor. I think I sent you all an email, so please, do ask me if you're not sure who your local Wycott realtor is. Go and meet with them one-on-one. Maybe before you go to do your training, just go and meet them and have a chat. They will all be open talking to you about real estate and what it means, and why they got into it and how they've done in it. You want to know those things. And then get ready and start your new exciting career in real estate. So I think that's it from me. Just a little note here from James. So again, family-led company. This is Jim and his son, James. And he said, we've built this company one great person at a time. And you could be next. So that's what it's all about. One great person at a time. You're all here to join the company and be great. So on that note, any questions from anybody? No, we're all good.